Hey guys, welcome back, and just letting you know there is a video coming up soon that I tried to make yesterday, but the stupid internet kept stopping me from uploading it. But anyways, um, there's a video coming up soon about my animatronics, and also just talking about what happened in that published map that had my stuff. There's some news and some things that I'd like to talk about on that video, and it will be published soon once the thing's finally out. And also, I just wanted to show you guys what the animatronics showing off place thingy looks like right now. I will be decorating the hub quite a lot soon. I did put this guitar in here when I was making the video, so that's why that's there. The hub is obviously meant to symbolize the Fnaf movie walls, and then obviously there's an elevator that goes up. Yes, I know that's elevator, but I just call it elevator. There's an elevator that comes up, and then obviously it gets to go to certain rooms that have certain animatronics. There is exactly 7 floors, 8 if you're including the hub, but those 7 floors are just to show off all of the animatronics. I mean, I've already made all of the FNAF 1 animatronics, and I will be putting the FNAF movie ones in here as well. But there's also going to be the FNAF 2 animatronics, the FNAF 3, FNAF 4, FNAF Sister Location, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Simulator, and then Security Breach. The reason why I'm skipping Ultimate Custom Night is because that's just got all of the animatronics in it. And I doubt that I'll have enough room to showcase all of them. Actually, never mind, give me a second. Just so then there's enough room for Ultimate Custom Night, I might as well add another floor. Because all I would have to do is just add a tile to all of these prop movers. There. By the way, if you're wanting a tutorial on how to make this, I'm sorry, I won't be able to do it because of how complicated and annoying it is, unless you want me to go through each device, individually name them all, and then show you what devices you need, what to rename them to, and then obviously put in the settings to connect them all together. Unless you're wanting that, I'm not really going to be making a tutorial. But I've got this sorted out. There was this old one that couldn't really go up one tile at a time, and it had to skip 3 tiles in order to actually be lined up with the floor. But I've made this one, which is 10 times better. It stops exactly at the 1 tile mark. And here, just to show you what I'm meaning, I won't use that one because it's got channels on it. I mean, not channels. It's got a bunch of stuff on it, but it's supposed to line up like this, and I have managed to make sure that this, when it stops up here, is exactly where it needs to be. So, just for an example, because I know that the game's a bit bugged out right now, and for some reason it will end up breaking it, I'm going to place it over here, a copy version, and I'm just going to show you that that lines up perfectly, right? Now, the reason why there's obviously bits of wood popping up out of it is because it's incredibly textured. But, what the hell? That was a bit weird. If I just delete that and then grab this and place it here, you'll see that it is lined up to the point of where it is only just barely touching it. See that? Just like halfway through. And I've made sure that damage is enabled on this. So the way I've managed to sort everything out for the doors opening and closing at the right time was by using a technique that has this moving with the elevator, but also having the damage option enabled. So, prop damage on collision, I just put that to 10,000. And then there's obviously, well, I'm not going to put reset there because then it'll just bug everything out. But then there's obviously the hell? Oh. Oh, yeah, stupid me. I'm not looking at it in trigger. Sorry. There's obviously the option to not move it at game start, so it won't just immediately start activating everything. But I made sure that this stops exactly when this gets hit. Now this is positioned up to the perfect point of it being lined up with the build. Yeah, I'm sorry if me talking is a bit strange. I kind of technically just woke up and I just got a bunch of things in my system right now, and my throat did not like it. But anyways, I kind of had to, like, just to get it to line up perfectly with the elevator and the stop where it's supposed to go. I just got into here, made sure that the speed was 20.0. The length was, well, these don't really matter, but the height does. And I made sure that the height was 1.25, just in case. And then I made sure that the thing was going up. And then I just made sure that every time you press either up or down, it gets started. And then it obviously stops when it hits the trigger that's up here. Now, the way I managed to position this, just in case you want to line up your elevator to the perfect position for it to be lined up with the grid, all you'll have to do is just grab a trigger, put it in the pulse trigger, exactly with all of these settings, and then you place it down through grid snap 2, and then you go up by grid snap 32, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do you see how they're obviously not lined up properly? Well, that's because I made sure that I copied it over here, and then I went on to the slowest speed. I put it off of grid snap, and then I lined it up halfway with the original. Well, with the I just lined it up halfway from this trigger, and then obviously flip it upside down. Once it's halfway against that, then you can delete the extra one, and then you've obviously got your trigger that's lined up perfectly with this. And just so then, obviously, you can get the elevator itself to actually stop exactly where you want it to stop. You make sure that the speed is on 0.5, tiles per second. If it isn't on that, then it won't stop exactly where you need it to. And that's how I managed to get it to stop perfectly every single time. And also this, I just made sure that every time this was triggered, it would enable that one. And every time that one was triggered, it would enable this one. So they disable each other, and they enable the open one. And then obviously when that gets triggered, it'll disable that one, and then enable the closed ones. And that's how I managed to get the doors to open and close perfectly every single time. And then obviously I linked it up with the doors to advance and reverse. So that's how you get it to open and close the doors every time. And the reason why I have it like this is so then... sorry. Again, I've just put a bunch of things through my system, so my brain's trying to comprehend everything. Don't know if I'm using that word correctly. I'm sure one of my family members will tell me if I am using that term correctly or not through the comments, because I know that a certain one of my family members like to watch some of my videos and comment on them. I'm looking at you. Yes, you. I know that you're going to end up watching this video at some point. But the reason why they're like that is so then they don't accidentally... Well, just so then I don't accidentally activate both of them at the same time. Yeah? Oh wait, no, stupid me, because this one's disabled at game start and these ones are the only ones enabled. And then obviously when they get triggered, it disables both of them. And then it enables that one. Man, I'm stupid! Well, I'm pretty sure you can just put them as close as you want then. Just obviously make sure that they're not incredibly close like this, or like this. And then it would be completely fine. But if you're wanting a tutorial on how to make this elevator, then I'll gladly make it. But there is a catch. If you guys are wanting a tutorial on how to make this, you will have to get this video up to at least 100, 150 views, and comment at least, I would say roughly 20, 23 things revolving around elevators. If I can get up to that goal in both the comments and the views, I'll make a tutorial on how to make this. And just so then you can obviously see how it works, then I'll start the game and show you. And by the way, if you don't want this to happen, then just make sure that you're not using custom walls, or at least the custom walls are in further, so then this is hidden behind. I'm just using a weird looking elevator door way thing. But oh yeah, forgot, I need to add a light in there. Yeah, give me a second, before I even show you anything, I'm gonna put a light in there so then you can actually see. Hope you don't mind waiting a little bit. There we go. And then, please... God damn it. It's okay, I've got another idea. I am a sneaky little beggar, so I will end up figuring out some sort of way to put light in here. Light. There we go. Just go on here. I'll just use this one for now. If you guys think I should use a different version, then just tell me. Whoops, that is the one that looks like it's on, but it isn't. Is this the one that I'm looking for? No, that one's off. It's that one. If you're wanting me to use a different one, then just tell me in the comments. And by the way, I am getting dangerously close to getting publishing rights, so do expect this map to be published at some point. I just need to figure a few certain things out that me and my parents are a bit confused about. And also, I will be getting my own bank account soon, so I should be able to do way more than what I used to. But anyways, now that I've actually got a light in here, you can see properly. And now you can see how it works. You can obviously disable the sound effects on them, but... Oh yeah, and the way I'm managing to deactivate that the instant you're on the ground level is by making sure that there's a trigger at the very bottom of the platform down there that is obviously getting triggered by the damage, and that only enables when the platform hits the floor, not mid-air, the floor, and then obviously once that gets hit, it disables this button. And then I've got another trigger above, which was the one that you saw right next to the dozens of triggers that were going up. That one re-enables it when you go up by one floor. See what I mean? But you can, like, this elevator design can go up an infinite amount of floors. Just it is technically limited because of the sky limit. But if you can somehow manage to get rid of the sky limit, or just do something, um, just in generally do something that you somehow makes you allow you to go past that, then it's infinite. But I doubt that there's any way to do that. But here, I'll just show you. It closes and then it opens. All of these are closed, and then obviously where the elevator is where it's open. If I go down by a floor, it closes that, it opens it, and that platform that's behind it is activating all of them by hitting all of them with the platform. See what I mean? When you... Well, when it hits these ones, it disables those ones and then enables those ones. So you'll see once I... Whoops. Just ignore that. Oh no, I screwed up. Well, just, I'll show you. I'll show you once I get those two buttons out, and then I'll just get rid of this one wall. Whoops, I did not mean to do that, but it's okay because I can just do this. Right, I've got rid of that one wall, so I can get out and show you. So as you can see, that very bottom trigger that you can see that's just sticking halfway out the floor, well, that is the one that's disabling this button, and then that one up there that's right next to these, that one re-enables it. So watch. See that? It triggers that one, and then it re-enables it. But that very bottom one down there, if that gets triggered, it disables it. See what I mean? It's an easy way to make a limit of how far you can go down. There's always a way to make a limit. And if you want to make a storyline based type of map that has an elevator like this, and you want it to stop on certain floors, if you've like when up or down certain floors or whatever too much, or if something goes wrong with the electrical, you can always just enable and disable that trigger on certain floor levels. So then anytime you go down or go up or whatever, that certain trigger will disable whatever button you want it to disable. I mean, the one that's down at the very bottom there, that one only disables this one, and that trigger up there only re-enables this one. But if you want, you can do the same exact technique there, but you can put it on any level, and then you can, well, disable both of them. It's as simple as that. And as I showed you before, you can make an infinitely high elevator. I mean, I made mine, how much now? 9 floors high? Technically 9 because of the hub, but 8 if you're not including that. But watch. You can continuously go up without there technically being a limit. See what I mean? There is no limit. Minus the sky dome, well, the sky barrier. But if you can somehow manage to break that and you can go through and build through it and walk through it, then, which I highly doubt, but then you can just go up infinitely. But see what I mean? You can go up and down levels as much as you want, infinitely. And by the way, I'm putting a reset time, like a reset delay on these, just so then I can make sure that it isn't spammable. And also, just in case as well, I added a barrier here that stops you from being able to interact with the buttons. So if I'm fast enough, I should be able to hit it, but the buttons are way too far away, so I can't really hit it in time. But there's a barrier there that stops you from being able to, like, touch them. So it gets enabled every time any of these buttons get triggered. I mean, interacted with. So the barrier enables there, covers all of the buttons all the way up to the max limit, and then obviously it disappears when this trigger's been hit, which is obviously the destination location. So you can't spam the buttons when you're on that certain floor, or when you're just moving. So I'll bring it down to the hub so I can get in, and then I'll show you. There's no way. Oh, never mind. Well, don't I feel stupid? Well, don't worry, I'll come up with a way to fix that in the tutorial video if you guys manage to get this video up to the certain amount of, well, comments and views. I think views, I can't remember what I said, but you get what I mean. But I just wanted to show you this and show you that, well, tell you that I am getting very close to getting publishing rights, so I will have a video, well, this map will just be published so then people can, one, see that I can publish stuff, and they can go to my YouTube channel because I can just put it behind them or put them above the elevator in the hub or something, so they can come to this YouTube channel and look at my videos and all that kind of stuff, just to see the animatronics or see how I make them and all that kind of stuff. or see certain tutorials if they want them, but I will be making sure that this map is published. And also, if any of you subscribers or viewers would like any of your things in the hub to decorate it, then I am more than happy to accept you on Fortnite. I'll accept your friend request, and I will get the selected item that you would like in the hub that's Five Nights at Freddy's themed, and put it on any of the walls or the floor or the ceiling as a decoration. And I'll make sure that your initials and your username or whatever is underneath it, so then people know who made it, and well, then you just have an in general spot on the wall or floor or ceiling. So if yous are wanting, yous can have a custom item, custom sculpt or whatever in this map. So when I publish it, or when I update it when I've got publishing rights, your guys' stuff can be on the wall with your guys' username or initials or whatever. So if you guys are wanting that, then feel free to ask me in the comments, and then I'll happily accept your friend requests on Fortnite. Now I will be taking your custom props or whatever and putting it on the walls and then putting your username underneath it. Just make sure that there isn't too many people asking for that, because then this whole tiny little room will be filled to the brim and then I would have to extend it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, then please consider liking the video, at least. And if you feel like you would like to see more content like this, or just in generally wants to see any more show-off videos or tutorials or any videos of me playing any games, consider subscribing and tell me down in the comments. And if you're wanting to see more of these videos, then if you do end up subscribing, make sure that you do turn on notifications so then you don't miss another video. But until next time.